Facts Verse presents A man remodels his cabin with $100. Wait till you see inside. The ingenuity and brilliance of the human mind can truly be understood when it chooses to do things in an unusual way. If you were told that a man remodeled a cabin with $100, you're likely to wonder if that's a piece of fact or fiction. It's true, and there is a wonderful story behind it. Richard Aiken is a man of many talents. He's an author, a mathematician who has 2 PhDs to his name, and he also has a medical degree. In addition to that, he's also an opera singer. Aiken is also an environmentalist. He enjoys working with his hands. When he was considering building a cabin in the woods, he heard of a run-down cabin in Missouri. Well, a visit to the site revealed that the structure itself was beyond repair, and if Aiken wanted to buy it, he'd have to rebuild it. While the owner of the cabin was willing to give Aiken the cabin for free, they finally did come to a financial understanding. The sale was completed for a whopping sum of $100. Now to Aiken, it was not just the cabin that was of interest, it was its location in the woods. Instead of choosing to demolish the existing old structure, he decided to carefully mark the wooden logs. That way, he would be able to rebuild knowing some of those logs would be in the new design. Most of the cabin had already broken down. The roof had even fallen in long ago. The wood was mostly rotten, and slowly and with great deliberation, the structure of the cabin was brought down. Before he decided to rebuild, Aiken wanted to explore the land around the cabin. After all, he'd bought it because of its unique setting amidst the Missouri forests. Some exploration revealed that there was a natural spring close to the cabin. Further consideration helped Aiken decide that he wanted to build his wooden cabin so it had a view of the water body that he would create. After a fair amount of digging by hand, the Aiken family reached the bedrock. It was now time to bring in the bulldozers to help them dig their pond. Once the pond was ready, Aiken built a dock. He wanted to build his cabin on the edge of the waterfront. His home in the woods would have enviable views and a setting like none other. Richard Aiken's design for the cabin sought inspiration from its natural setting and the older cabin it replaced. He'd never imagined that he would soon be known as the man who remodeled a cabin with $100. As far as possible, Aiken tried to recover the wooden logs from the old, decrepit building. He wanted them to find a unique place in the new home that he was going to build. Aiken is known to most of his friends as a man who is thorough and something of a master of all trades. When he was ready to lay the foundation for the cabin, he found that his chosen site, the bedrock, was 6 feet under the ground. Well, that detail meant that he would have to elevate the structure of the cabin, and that in turn ensured the log cabin would have a spectacular view of its surroundings. Once the foundation was laid and the basement was ready, it was time to consider the wooden logs that would be used to build the cabin. Along with his family, Aiken surveyed their land, and they chose to use wood from fallen trees and repurpose it. This strengthened the cabin's innate connection with the woods that it was nestled in. And to understand the effect of this decision to the interiors, just wait till you see inside. The wooden planks and logs used to build the structure offer a rich and rustic feel. The staircase inside was crafted from the wood of a fallen oak tree. It's been designed so the underside of the stairs has not been smoothened out and looks like an extension of the trees around the home. Aiken's cabin uses the wooden logs in their natural shape, and it gives it a completely organic look. It also means that the Aikens have to work creatively to ensure the empty space between the logs is well filled. As the cabin is not connected to the conventional power grid, Aiken ensured that it received plenty of sunlight. Windows and skylights were designed and placed strategically in order to let the light in. In addition, Aiken chose to hang a candle chandelier from the cabin's peaked roof. The Rumford fireplace that he chose is perfect for the cabin. It was a popular choice for log cabins in the 18th century, and in a sentimental way it connects the cabin with the ancient history of the land that it's set upon. The hearth is used for heat and light. In addition, it's also the heart of the kitchen. Doors and windows were designed by the family and crafted by a carpenter. The walnut and oak table, that was a gift from some Amish neighbors. The loft with its cozy bed adds to the space that's available in the cabin. And subscribe for more.